All I hear is talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. If she be down the ride, oh, I bet that.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is JH. How y'all doing, Postal family? Everybody good? Everybody cool? Everybody clean? Everybody crisp? Everybody airy? Alright, let's talk. First, I want to thank you know who you are for sending me the email, keeping Jay up to speed on some information so that I can translate the information to you, and maybe you guys can give some feedback about this information. All right, so this will apply to anybody. I'm guessing I'm gonna read the email, I guess, and you guys dissect it and tell me what you think. This is from the APW about a mega plant debacle. All right. It says, "Dear members, as promised, here's the very latest I know. What this letter means is the national notification to the R1399 point person for the APWU that the Postal Service plans to deploy 5 new machines called High Output Package Sorters, HOPS, to the such and such P&DC. The operational dates are listed in the letter I received from the such and such. I gotta keep names out of this because, you know. Please keep in mind, this is the date they intend to have these operational, and not just to begin installing them. Again, why are you not being made aware, and why is your union not being negotiated with the contractually required as contractually required? My concerns are also what is happening to the machines that and employees at the P&DC. Today, the maintenance manager told our safety representative that the P&DC should be moving to the new building in October. Sounds like that's like right around the corner. Why are you not being made aware, and why is your union not being negotiated with as contractually required? Again, he did not say, excuse me, because I'm actually sitting in my car. Y'all don't know that though. He did not say when or what would happen with the P&DC. I find it hard to believe that the manager of maintenance has zero knowledge of 5 new machines being installed and operational beginning August 7th, 2023. If that is the case, then why is it that he is even in that position? I demand that the local management pony up answers and tell the union what the plans are and how you will be impacted with this move. The secrecy is never good with USPS management. The HOPS can process parcels up to 25 pounds and process 11,000 parcels an hour. Sound like somebody gonna get replaced. Y'all were playing around back there. This might replace 213 APBS machines across the country, according to the recent local nail. Again, trying not to shout out where people are located. The National Postal Mail Handlers Union article. This is a potential impact to jobs. Now, that's interesting. Man, yeah, that's pretty interesting, because if they got this machine to replace people and people became very stagnant and thinking that, oh, we can't be replaced. Well, Jay even said we can't be replaced. Well, this man is doing it to replace people. Now, here goes. And this is the interesting thing. I made videos a long time ago asking about you and what your value is. How valuable have you made yourself? Or are you just one of those that lays low, goes with the flow, and never stood out, never became impactful, never actually tried to put a stamp on your work ethic or your work overall? So those are the people that actually, the ones that stand out are the ones that are gonna obviously succeed in this. Seniority is one of those things where if you way up on the totem pole, technically you have zero to worry about. It's the ones that are lower on the totem pole that will get displaced. Mind you, I didn't say you'd lose your jobs. It's just getting displaced, which means they're quick to move people. That is part of the contract. Now, before you guys get angry and start cussing and fussing in the comments, remember, I've always said, read your contracts. And people say, oh, I ain't got no time to read contracts. You sitting here watching some idiot talk to you. You watching this dude talk to you. Read your contracts. Learn what you can and cannot do. I mean, if this is your lifeline, you should know about it. These machines, and I know I had a video a while ago showing you one of these machines and how it works, and this is something different. Hops machine. I'm sure somebody has it in their facility already. And, you know, if you do, you know, give a little feedback on what it is. Because people want to know. Should you be concerned? Should you be worried? I don't think so. I just know that it begins to become uncomfortable. Now, I've been inside of UPS facilities. I've been inside of Amazon facilities as well. When you see these things and how efficient, that's the key word, how efficient these machines work, it will blow your mind. And I compare that to what I visually see, what you visually see inside the plants. The lollygaggers, the people that are in the world and in the way, the people that go on their forklifts and they sit there and they talk to each other for 10-15 minutes, the people that don't move the mail. That is the sole purpose of this place, is to move the mail. How can we be upset if our job is to move mail and we not moving the mail? People go and they hide. I mean, we can tell war stories for days. It goes from the plants to the stations to the truck drivers. Every single one of them. The clerks that sit there and say, oh, I'm not scanning that box, and I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. At the plants, they go and it's easy to disappear at a plant. For the truck drivers that say, no, I'm not doing no extra work. Ooh, I got an article for you. Oh man, if you watch this first and and the truck drivers, man, that's my people. But it disappoints me because something's gonna come and whop us in the back of the head, and I wasn't even aware of it. Somebody spoke about something that was going on up at the supervisors convention when they had it a couple weeks ago, and Mr. DeJoy started speaking about some logistics. The whole key here is logistics, transporting from point A to point B. Are we really doing what we're supposed to do? I know that when I'm in the facility and I witness these people that don't want to move them, it cracks me up because I see them and they're actually just there. They're there and the mail's sitting on one side of the dock and they won't move it. The mail will sit there for 4 or 5 hours and they won't transport it to where it needs to be. They say, that's not my job, I'm not doing that. No, that's somebody else's job. It's comical because our sole purpose is to move mail. You sit there and you witness some people when they turn and they say, hey, I'm not gonna do this, I'm just gonna move equipment. Equipment? What are you moving equipment for? Empty equipment. I know that we have this thing where we have sections off and what our job duties are, but if you see mail, which is the most important thing that when it comes to us, and you choose to just let it sit and don't move it efficiently, that's what's causing this debacle. It's us. Initially, it's us. Not saying it's you, but there are plenty of people, the lazy ones, and I'm gonna call it out. They're very lazy. They say, oh, well, no, I ain't lazy, that ain't my job. What happens when you ain't got a job? You're gonna say, oh, I ain't got no job now. Or you're gonna get put in a place where you actually physically have to work. Because that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna make sure that each and every one of us that they do keep around is doing something in order to benefit the company that we work for. I know that sounds mind-blowing, but when you hire somebody to do a job, that's what they're supposed to do, is do a job. I mean, I could go on and on for days, but I'm not barking at nobody. I'm just mind blown because what I'm reading is some interesting stuff. What article we talking about? I can't really put it in the video description because this is a personal letter from one person to the other, and I just thank you again for it. But I read it to you. Didn't understand it? Listen to me read it again. All right, this is J8. Stay tuned because I got a couple more. Few people sent me some things. This stuff is starting to happen now. We out.